Florida Van Man is made possible by viewers like you.
Fuel management valve on a 2002, 2003, maybe even 2001 Sprinter, US model at least. That little bugger goes on the back of the fuel rail, way back here. No light at all. You can see I've got the wire unplugged there, and we're trying to get that thing out. I don't know if you want to call it good luck, bad obsession, or a little bit of mental illness. I have spare parts laying around. This is the head out of an 02. We can get around the back side where the van would be in the way, and look at how this fuel management valve is held on. If you're lucky, it's 5mm hex key, and you can get in there just like that, where you can't see anything, and take it out. It does take a little bit of a pulling. Those seals are kind of tight in there. If you're not so lucky, like 2 Blue over there, you're going to find it has this type of a head on it. Famous E10. Extended Torx. And there simply is not room to get a socket in between here, and even in between there with my sockets. It's too close. I can't get in there. So I'm having to take the fuel rail loose. It's just a little too much of an angle to get on there from either side. So I use a universal joint. Zoom, zoom. I want to get rid of that for the rest of them. So number 1 with the universal right in here. Number 2 without a universal goes straight in the center there and up just a little bit. Actually, when that's mounted in the engine, that's just about level, but you can see it straight in from the center of that hole. Then we skip a hole straight in the center of that hole. Finally, straight in the center of this hole. You can get a stick in there to push that braided hose down. It helps to get on the socket. And there we are. That's the 4th bolt. Now, in addition to those 4 bolts, of course, we have to take off all 5 fuel lines to the injectors and the fuel line from the high pressure fuel pump. Then that whole fuel rail will theoretically slide out of the front of the engine here. But I don't need to do that. I just need to get the valve off the back, the fuel management valve off the back.
If you have to take your fuel rail off or access that fuel management valve for an exchange, I hope this little video will help you identify the bolts that need to come loose to get that valve and the rail out of there. It didn't do the job I needed it to do. My van is still smoking. So check it into rehab for another day.